And now, it is my distinct pleasure and honor to introduce your commencement speaker, who will join you today as a member of the class of 2016, receiving an honorary doctorate for a lifetime of extraordinary service. Ms. Jennifer Panning is a 1992 graduate of Northwood University. She's president of Artisan Tile, Incorporated, a leading commercial ceramic tile and terrazzo company that's been involved in notable projects throughout the region and state. Ms. Panning is the consummate entrepreneur. She began Artisan Tile, and after just the very first year, she doubled the company's sales and continued to do that for 8 consecutive years. And when I first visited her business in Brighton, I was so pleased to see that the United States Constitution was on the front counter at her business, and it was offered to all customers, making it clear that Ms. Panning and her colleagues are aligned with the same values and philosophies that we hold dear here at Northwood University. Ms. Panning is involved in numerous national trade associations, both at the state and national level. She's a strong supporter of Northwood University and has created an endowed scholarship for marketing students in the name of her business. And her philanthropy also includes many products and services right here in Riepma Arena and our new athletic facilities behind us that she helped us to make so much nicer than we originally designed. Her investment in the university can be witnessed every day as you stroll across the Panning Pavilion in the back part of our arena here. So ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a warm Northwood welcome for Ms. Jennifer Panning.
Welcome and congratulations to the class of 2016. Thank you, proud families and friends of our graduates, faculty, staff, trustees, and alumni for being here. Today is truly a day to celebrate. Parents, are you relieved? Your child is ready to join the business world and be independent. Students, are you relieved? Those tests and papers are behind you? Or are you feeling a bit anxious about what lies ahead? And if you are, that's okay. Not too long ago, I sat where you are, packed and ready to move to Memphis, Tennessee, to start my dream job at a big corporate firm. In Memphis, I showed up to work early, I stayed late, took in the Southern culture, and learned everything I could from the people around me. I also met a wonderful man who became my husband. But just 3 years after earning my marketing degree, I realized I didn't want to work in corporate marketing. Now, all of you parents and students who have just finished paying for tuition, bear with me a minute. I returned to Michigan with my husband, where I decided I wanted to continue my family heritage and learn the tile contracting business. I learned all I could from my father, who had been in the tile industry for more than 25 years. He introduced me to scores of industry professionals, and at the age of 24, I borrowed seed money to start my own tile contracting business, and Artisan Tile was born. I faced many challenges running a new company. My business started out well, but we needed more money to keep it running, to pay employees, and to buy material and equipment. So my husband and I wrote a business plan, and I set up a meeting with a banker. He was entertained, I'm certain. When he asked if I thought doubling our sales every year for the next 5 years, because that's how long my business plan was for, if that was achievable, I answered with confidence, of course. Always aim high and never be intimidated. After a little more work, I got the funding, but running a business at 24 years old can still be a little intimidating. That's where my OmniQuest reading from Northwood helped me. how to swim with the sharks without being eaten alive. Hard work, confidence, and perseverance helped as well. These traits will help you to succeed. Don't take challenges lightly, and always look for the positive. When I decided marketing wasn't right for me, I realized a degree in a box, or a degree in a particular field, is not a box that you're confined to. Graduates, your education is a tool no one can ever take from you. It's a tool you can put to use towards many things. It's simply one tool in your toolbox. I came to Northwood because an intimate environment would help me focus. I valued personal interaction and real-world experience. Instinctively, I understood in business, both experience and relationships were important. Now, graduates, I want you to look at the person sitting behind you. And the person to your right, and the person to your left. Remember, you need each other to succeed. No matter how educated, how good-looking, or how well-positioned you are, to be successful, you'll always need other people. Relationships are another tool in your toolbox. The third tool I want to mention is the Northwood idea. This is possibly your most important tool. What you have learned here about free markets, limited government, personal responsibility, and giving back, whether you realize it now, will have a lasting impression on you. You are the future leaders, and it is my hope that you will share the Northwood idea with everyone you meet. You will stand out. Your education, your relationships, and the Northwood idea are tools in your toolbox. But like all tools, you need to keep them sharp. In business, I realized I needed help in finance and in other areas to help my business grow. Your continuing education may be formal or informal, but regardless, keep that tool sharp. Stay attentive around people you respect. You can learn something. Keep those relationships sharp by being active. Don't be lazy. One of the easiest ways to be visible is through trade and professional associations, including your alumni association. I became very involved in the tile industry because I didn't just show up for a participation ribbon. I engaged people with enthusiasm, and I volunteered. In our busy electronic world, don't underestimate the value of personal interaction. Make time to talk with people, not only when you need something or when they need something from you. Take time to develop genuine relationships. When someone you respect questions your choices, listen to them. The McNamara Terminal was one of the largest construction projects in Michigan's history. When we landed the contract, just 4 years after being in business, everyone told me not to do it, that it would crush us. They gave me articles about businesses growing too fast and failing. So I read those articles and I listened to the warnings. Perhaps people were trying to scare me, but I knew our competition wasn't smarter. We had great people working for us, and we all looked forward to the challenge. So we took the project, prepared for it, and succeeded. Embrace challenges. They keep you sharp. When I first started my company, I made a lot of mistakes. And I know you have all heard this before, but you learn from your mistakes. Don't be afraid to make them. and don't beat yourself up too badly when you do. Just try not to repeat them. J.K. Rowling once said, "It is impossible to live without failing at something unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you fail by default." So keep challenging yourself. It's okay to be nervous. It means you're growing. Sadly, earlier this year, your beloved athletic director and football coach, Pat Riepma, passed away. I was fortunate to have been touched by his enthusiasm, faith, and love for Northwood and her students. He believed we can each make a difference by acting with compassion, honesty, and respect. The simple saying he inspired, "Go make a difference," is transforming this university community. Live this concept and share it with as many people as you meet. It's easy to be comfortable and it's easy to be busy, but make sure what you're busy with is important to you. Give of your time and talents abundantly. When you do, it will become contagious. You are the catalyst for positive change in your families, your communities, and in all endeavors of your life. It has been a great honor to speak to you today, and I wish you all the best. Congratulations.
Well, thank you, Jennifer. I'm now calling upon Dr. Kristen Stahauer, Northwood University's Executive Vice President and Chief Academic Officer and Chief Operating Officer, to present our candidate for the honorary doctorate. Dr. Stahauer.
Dr. Priddy, I have the honor to present Ms. Jennifer Panning for the degree Doctor of Laws, honoris causa.
While Dr. Stahauer is putting the hood on our honorary degree candidate, let me read you the citation that we have for her. Northwood University is pleased to vest its highest honor on this occasion of its graduation ceremony on May 7th, 2016, to Jennifer T. Panning. Because growing up in Heartland, Michigan, you learned the importance of good work ethic from your parents who instilled in you your values and beliefs. And because you attended Northwood University, where you graduated cum laude with a Bachelor's of Business Administration degree in Marketing and Management and participated in the Delta Zeta sorority. And because you and your sister Tennille Sharp, also a Northwood University alumna, worked together at Artisan Tile Incorporated, a business that you started in 1995. And because under your leadership, Artisan Tile is recognized as one of the leaders in Southeast Michigan tile industry, with notable projects such as she described as the Ed McNamara Terminal at the Detroit Metropolitan Airport and the new Panning Pavilion and assorted facilities here in this building at your alma mater. And because your firm values mimic those of Northwood University as you believe in educating your customers, your craftsmen, and your staff so that they too will be able to benefit from your expertise and product knowledge. And because you and your husband Scott cherish your family and serve as role models and civic stewards to the youth of our great state of Michigan and across this country. Therefore, on behalf of the Board of Trustees of Northwood University, you are vested with the degree Doctor of Laws, honoris causa. Congratulations, Dr. Panning. Get a photograph right here. Three of us. There you go. That's for you.